Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
You just missed a really good rager. Really, really good rager. And
That we're saving. We can't.
I can't even. I can't even say that.
No.
I can't even say that on here.
No.
I'm not going to repeat the comment that I made last week. If you were paying attention last week, you heard it. You know what I'm talking about. And afterwards, Joe goes, I can't believe you said that. I mean, sometimes things just come out of my mouth. Partially because, you don't just does.
Say.
My little Tourette's.
You don't.
And sometimes we're just trying to be funny. So, anyway, I have no idea. This is episode like fucking 112 or 113. I didn't write it down.
Oh, look at your earrings. Are those new?
These were my Valentine gift from I have to sit back, the sun. These are my Valentine gift from Joe last year. They're hearts. I have opposing pinks, and I'm kind of like...
It goes, though. And somebody said they love pink and red together, and I kind of do now, too.
So, George, you're listening to the pink and red right now. So,
we had a rage.
At Christmas, we had a rage about it. Right?
What?
It is not okay at Christmas. Pink and red are not okay at Christmas.
Well, at Valentine's Day.
It was very trendy this year. Valentine's Day, look, fucking break it out. So, I've got this sweater, look, and it has a heart... Hang on. Oh, yeah. It has a heart down here too. It's a little. This one's a little. It pulls, but anyway, it ties the whole way down. I have hearts down here, and I love like a bell sleeve or like a banded sleeve. I love it. So this is like my Temu last year. I know. I love like the fucking like. Whatever.
I have one of these with white. It's white with blue stripes and hearts here. I didn't wear it because I'm already a whale, and it made me look like, a killer whale. It was huge.
Christ.
It was...
There was a whale found dead last night and yesterday in Virginia, by the way. There are only 340 some left of its kind.
What kind is it?
I forget. I want to say it's a white whale, but that is not right.
A white whale?
I don't know.
An albino?
No, I don't... It's a species of whale, and I don't know.
Are there albinos?
Anyway, okay.
No, wait. I got something else.
Can we finish the intro? Hang on.
Okay.
If you're new, and we're up to subscribers. Cindy, who I used to work with, I'm not throwing out last names. She's new to it. So Cindy, if you're really new, like new, look, I mean, you know me, so you shouldn't be surprised, but you might be. So anyway, if you're new, we're not for everybody, and we're definitely not for fucking children or for really old people who don't have a sense of humor. So get your people out of the room.
Wow.
And yourself included. Anybody who does not, who is easily offended by swear words.
Do you think Grandma Wilson would have listened to this?
No. Right. Well, I don't know. Mom and Aunt Bonnie would have to report back on that.
I don't know.
What do they think?
Well, she wouldn't have liked the swears, but she might like the sense of humor.
Well, she used to say, God damn it. I mean, remember when she had the fucking bird that spoke? The budgie, the budgie. And it would say, God damn it, and Jesus Christ.
I hate birds.
I mean, fucking birds. Speaking of birds, look, so I'm speaking of hostilities this morning too, fucking Gladys and Gertrude. So I ordered their snazzy new Valentine outfits, right?
It's like disco.
So I was just going to put them in their festive Mardi Gras stuff from last year, because that was our first outfits last year with Mardi Gras.
Oh, Ash Wednesday's next week.
It's next Wednesday. So I was looking back to make sure I didn't rewear a sweater from a previous year. And also looking for the sweater that I couldn't find, because we had the sweater she wore last week with the heart in the middle.
Why aren't you wearing it?
Because I wanted to wear this one instead, and it's just a little bit snug in the chest. It's a size down, because when I bought it, I thought, this time I'll be a size down. Well, God damn it.
Wow.
I can't give up so here I sit.
It's called a problem.
So I ordered them, right? Aren't they cute? But one pink-ish, one red. Well, what? Oh, fuck. Sorry, honey. Look, she's on a bender. Oh, what? So they're missing the red sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
So that when I got them out this morning and put them on, and I was super excited, mostly for the sunglasses is also why I bought them.
Is she supposed to have them?
Yeah, they're supposed to each have them. And their little necklace, this hurts my neck. I hurt my neck again this week when I was sleeping. Actually, I stretched and then it fucked me up. Anyway, so now I can't. Now her headpiece is...
I don't like the strap going under the chin.
Well, how else do you expect to hold them on?
I don't know. Glue? I don't know.
God damn it.
Oh, boy.
I'm having a hell of a time here.
Okay, so
anyway.
We were talking about the albino whale, but it's not really albino.
No albino whale.
I know.
Some species of whale that died and they found it.
But on the news... I saw off the coast of Australia, why is it always Australia? They discovered a jellyfish that's tentacles are like 20 feet long. They just discovered it. Obviously, I don't think it's brand new, but us humans, the scientists, have just discovered it.
I saw something about that. It's Spy.
So 20, 30 feet, tentacles, like...
They didn't kill it, did they?
No, they photographed it. So it's really cool.
I mean, how do you measure it?
Well, I don't know. Who knows?
Without getting like wrapped around it and dead.
Right. They probably have one of those things on your cell phone where you can measure
I just panicked. I didn't put on the do not disturb. It freaks me every time. Every time.
Because the jellyfish has a do not disturb? No.
I just panicked. I always panic that I forgot to do it because I...
Anyhow, it's very cool, but so the news guy on our local news is like, so that'll make you think twice about, complaining about the jellyfish that wash up on the Jersey Shore, which are like little discs.
Well, either way, you don't want to get stung by one or killed by one or whatever else.
Going back to the Friends episode, does urine really take away the pain?
I think so, because I was with a friend. We were on vacay, and she got stung by a jellyfish. I feel like...
Do you just pee on yourself at that point?
I don't remember.
Like, it depends on where it is. Like, I mean...
We were, in a tropical island, and I don't know.
I don't know, but jellyfish scare the shit out of me, and the things in the deep really scare me.
Yeah, I think my days in the ocean are just kind of done. And I was like an ocean person.
Oh my God, you drank the ocean when you were little.
Because I would scream when the wave came and hit me, and I would drink it. It's amazing. I probably have like algae growing inside me.
And that was before the Jersey Shore cleaned up the trash that was in it.
Who knows what the fuck I swallowed. Also, a warning quick, there's driving by there. Well, I mean, every time we sit, it doesn't matter what time, what day, there they go. Without fail, the recycling is going to come through.
They're late today.
And it's not quiet. It's not quiet.
I heard they're late today.
They're late today. It's the snow. Finally, though, fucking melting going on.
Right, but
for
then
the love of Christ,
and then it just freezes.
I can see some goddamn grass.
Wow,
brown dead grass, but grass nonetheless. I'm very excited, and we're having friends over tomorrow night, and so I was panicking because where the fuck are you gonna park when the streets are still covered? But it's melting. We're having some melt, but yes, then overnight it freezes again, but then it melts again, and it's just. Whatever. Look, it was 34 degrees the other day, and I saw a friend of mine on Facebook was like, it feels like May. I'm like, I know, right? And I walked outside, it was like, this is feels like
we were
summer.
all talking about that. I was at the hair salon getting my hair colored, and I didn't wear a jacket, and I went out with a sopping wet head because there was a mess up, which we'll talk about in a minute. I was supposed to get my hair cut and dried.
Every time you go, there's an issue.
I know.
Every time you get scheduled, there's an issue.
Don't even.
And what did I tell you last time? You need to call at the beginning of the week, speak directly to him, or text your hairdresser, and make sure that you're both on the same page.
Right. Well,
with everything.
You're not supposed to text the hairdressers directly,
but you text them anyway.
Yeah, but.
So why not just?
But the problem also is that I know when I schedule it, I write it on my calendar, and for 25 years I've never had a problem until the past 3 times.
The scheduler, she needs a new job.
So at any rate, they also send me an email, but I never look at the email because in 25 years I've never needed to look.
Parts here, a lot of broken down parts.
I've never needed to look at it.
The system is breaking down for lots of reasons.
I know when it is. So anyhow, I had to move my time, but the point of it is that I didn't wear a jacket. It was balmy outside. We were all talking about it. I left with a wet head. It didn't kill me. It wasn't freezing.
That lady in Michigan.
No, my God.
Okay, so. Not to anyway, the weather, the hair, all the things. Okay, wait, look, there's some serious shit to talk about between the Olympics and Nancy Guthrie.
I know. Where is Nancy Guthrie?
So last night,
where's Waldo?
So I said when it first started, right, when it first happened, I made the comment to Joe, it was probably some asshole who didn't like Savannah, maybe another newscaster person. Maybe they wanted to not have her be at the Olympics or something, so they did it. I don't know, whatever. But then yesterday, that Bethany, what's her name, that used to be on The Real Housewives or whatever. Bethany Frankel. And now she just makes money being on the Instagram or something.
She's an influencer.
An instigator, is that what you're going to say?
Influencer. She does give good makeup suggestions. She tests out all these products. Which is funny because
I just saw a thing about her the other week that she doesn't like to wear makeup. She likes to be all natural, but then she was all duded up in the thing I saw yesterday.
No, she is not all natural. Maybe she likes to wear makeup made out of all natural things, but she...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a follower of her. She did come up with a Skinny Girl line of stuff, which...
Alcohol?
I don't know if it's a Skinny Girl alcohol. Is there Skinny Girl wine?
Yeah.
But there's a recipe book and I think maybe a line of food even, There's recipes. I don't even know. I think it's a line of food. Maybe I'm not sure. Does it look like I'm following fucking Skinny Girl? I mean, does it look like it?
Bethany Frankel doesn't bother me.
She's not my favorite person, but I hate other people more. So anyway,
we have a ranking.
She came up with a thing yesterday. I was reading online that she thinks it was someone out to get Savannah specifically, not just the money thing, but maybe someone she used to work with that was because Savannah made it out of Arizona and is now this famous person.
Right.
If you watch the Today Show.
I mean, they waited
like
long
I
enough.
the rest of the other night, I had no idea who the fuck she was. So like, unless you're watching the Today Show,
I mean, they
you have no idea who
waited.
she
They
is.
waited long enough to do that to her. If that's it.
No,
Somebody
I don't
jokingly
know.
said to me it was Matt Lauer.
I know he's in New Zealand with like a cattle farm or some shit. Ask me how I know. So so we were watching that morning shows. I think it's called with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, I like
and
that.
Reese Witherspoon.
Well, I actually
Good
never
show.
seen it, but
it's
it looks
very
good.
But it kind of like loosely parallels the whole Matt Lauer thing.
Oh.
Like, you know, like what it references not him specifically, but like that kind of
Person.
abuse on the scene or whatever, and blah blah blah. Anyway, so while we were watching season 1 of that, I looked up to like, where is he now?
Where is he now?
And he's like a sheep farmer or a cattle farmer or some shit in like New Zealand or Australia.
Good.
So I don't think he's here. Also, I mean, is he really going to go after Savannah?
No, I mean, that was a joke. Somebody said that because
But somebody, I think he's inside. If it's not the brother-in-law, then goddamn it,
I think she took over for Katie Couric. And then I don't know. I didn't know the drama because when Katie left the Today Show, I left the Today Show. Like I didn't watch
and they didn't
anymore.
give it to.
And I love Good
to-
Morning America.
To Ann
Curry.
Ann Curry, who I thought really
Ann
was
Curry's
the,
a great
I
journalist.
loved Ann Curry. I never really cared for Savannah. I don't know. I don't like to watch her mouth talk.
She's too. This is gonna sound horrible. I feel horrible for her, and I do like her.
We should not
But
be-
she's in the morning. She's too smiley for me. In the morning, she's too smiley.
I never, when she was like just like the assistant, whatever, like the side person on the Today Show.
Right.
Because back when I used to actually like watch, I used to watch the beginning of it. I think like before work, like it would come on like just when I was leaving, so I'd watch a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just something about her, like she was never my favorite person, and then all of a sudden when she got the position, when I was sure that Ann Curry was going to get it. And then Ann Curry left. I think she was pissed and left.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like it should have gone to Ann Curry, but instead it went to anyway. So the whole Nancy Guthrie thing. 2 things I have to say. One is because I've been
We're all
saying for 2 weeks, I'm
mesmerized.
mesmerized, and every day I'm like, what's the newest and the latest? And I feel horrible, and they need to find this poor woman. And I really hope she's still alive.
I mean, the
second
family
thing, though,
that's horrible. What the family's
if
going
this
through.
were
I can't imagine.
anybody else,
Well, yeah, that's some things.
this
being
would
said.
not be all over television.
Right.
And Savannah Guthrie isn't the most famous person in the world. If you're going after somebody for some money, why don't you go for like George Clooney's mom? I mean, like, or Brad Pitt's mom, or like.
Oh my God.
I'm not wishing that upon
We're
anybody.
gonna have like the FBI outside
I'm just
of
saying,
our...
like, I mean, Savannah Guthrie of all the people. That's why I feel like
think
it
it's an
has to be
inside
someone
job.
known to her.
Yeah.
Like, I
think it's-
people are pointing the finger at the brother-in-law, but the FBI has not said.
If you look at
anything
the
about
eyes
that.
and the mask and a picture
I
of
did
him,
do a side by. I did side by
the
side.
eyes, because they have like furry eyebrows, thick eyebrows. I think that looks the same. And if you look at the ski mask the guy has on, it looks like it's stuffed like a teddy bear, and that's the beard in it. And he has the jacket pulled the whole way up. And then this is.
I did a side by side, and so a little bit, but it's hard to tell because a lot of people have the same eye shape,
Right.
and it's in
Well,
black and white.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
fucking hard to tell.
So here's the thing, because we're entirely captured by this. And I have a friend
Because
who's,
it's also all over the news.
I have a friend that
Again, people go missing every day. People get taken every day. I'm sure there's ransom. I don't know if there's ransoms every day.
someone said
But-
every 40 seconds a child is
Well, that's totally
abducted.
different. But yeah, I mean that's horrifying.
that is
That's
horrifying. Every 40 seconds in the
totally-
United States. What the
it's-
fuck?
It's a lot.
So, but what was I saying?
Old people being taken out of their home for ransom is a little bit
That is a little much.
different.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hear that often.
No, but again, also that goes back to like,
Right.
why her mother of
The
all
whole
people.
the whole
like,
Guthrie family, I feel for, and God help them, and I hope that they solve this soon. And that
better
poor
not be Annie and her husband.
that poor woman. But so what they're doing now is the FBI and the police were at the house yesterday. They put for those of you who didn't see.
I want to know what the fuck they took out of Annie Guthrie's house.
Wait, I'm
the
talking about
sister's house. I need to know what came out of the house.
I'm talking back to yesterday. The police and FBI put up like a white tent in
I
front
thought
of
that
the,
maybe to get the sun off them.
the front door. Well, it could have been that because the Arizona heat.
They took it down later.
But they
so.
also don't want everybody watching what they're doing. But they were able to find out roughly how tall this guy was from the video and measuring,
He's 5'9" to 5'10",
and then the size of his shoe because they could tell by the way he, with
and the brand of his backpack.
Yeah. And they did find some gloves. But who knows
we
if those
confirmed?
those
Who
gloves were like a
knows,
mile
right?
away.
I mean, who the fuck knows? I mean, black gloves. Look.
Oh, they were the
I just hope
nitrate
this
gloves,
poor
those
woman-
those,
I mean,
like rubber gloves.
Like Joe and I were watching yesterday. After 2 weeks, I feel like it's a recovery mission at this point, which I hate to say, but I mean, this woman she's old, no offense if you're in your 80s watching this. She's older. She is not in great health. I mean, this is horrifying for her, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
So I also don't understand why they waited days for like the whole thing is fucked up and backwards.
Who waited days? I
Like,
thought
they
they
waited,
knew the next day that she
2
was
days
missing
to give a ransom though.
Oh.
Like they waited days before they reached out to say, hey. And then you have other people trying to get ransoms that aren't really.
And I don't
then you have the
understand
person yesterday who's
Bitcoin.
like, I know some information, but you're going to give me Bitcoin first. How about you, fucker? If you actually have information, you just come up with the information. The FBI is offering a fucking. They doubled the reward.
They doubled the reward. It's $100,000.
Just give the information, and if you're correct about it and you're actually authentic about it, you get the $100,000 or a little piece of it. Give me Bitcoin. I'll tell you what I know. You go fuck yourself. The FBI just said, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Right in the mouth. Go fuck yourself.
And a friend of mine, segueing to that, a friend of mine is reading one of the Malcolm Gladwell books called Talking to Strangers. He's the one that...
I don't know who he is.
Malcolm Gladwell wrote, I'll get back to it. He's written a lot of books, and he's very popular. But he wrote this book several years ago called Talking to Strangers. And in a minute, I'll tell you the other ones. I know you've seen them, heard them. So Talking to Strangers, my friend was telling me, it's about how nobody can predict people. Like, you don't really know, like a judge, how to read people. It's saying that it can't really be done. Like the people that have the jury, consults, the judge, not just law, but like the FBI and the CIA. So this book is interviewing these people, and it goes into the science about how that's really you're not capable of doing that, or that it's not foolproof. I get that it's not foolproof. I have to read the book. Talking to Strangers. No, I haven't. My friend is reading it, and she said it's very interesting. We were talking about the Guthrie thing and the police and FBI and stuff. And then she was saying about
I think there is a level of it. I mean, if you talk to someone, you're like, this person's off their rocker, or this person is fucking shady, or this person is, whatever. Like, you can, I think to a degree, some people can absolutely read people.
Right. But
like the behaviorists for the FBI, for example.
Well, that's what I was going to say, this is what the book talks about.
It's about to get loud, folks.
That the behavioralists and the profilers, which I think, I don't know, but from what I've seen on TV, seem to have done a very good job with past solving of things. But there's Malcolm Gladwell is saying that you can't do that. Like, even the profilers are not.
I mean, to a degree they can.
But I'm kind of with you. Like, you wouldn't want me on a jury because I'd probably look at you and be like, okay, we're done this one, next one.
And I feel like, I don't know if I gave this example before, but for those of you that maybe knew or don't remember it, I was called to jury duty.
Where you fell?
I don't remember the same one I fell. Look, I have hostilities with the jury duty because they used to call me every summer. Anyway, so... And I fell the one time in my white leggings, on the concrete stairs in the parking garage. And I walked in all bloodied up and sweaty. I'm like, I need a Band-Aid. Anyway. I don't remember if it's the same one. But anyway, I saw the guy. Look, I saw his eyes. Fuck that. And whatever he did, he was guilty of it. 100% he was guilty of it. I can't be, I mean, I'm looking at him and he has crazy eyes rolling around his head, for fuck's sake. The devil was like shining out of his eyes. Don't tell me he didn't fucking do it. And so I had to approach the bench because if you cannot, like, in case you've never been called, right? So I tried not to get picked when I filled out the paperwork, but that didn't, they called me anyway.
Yeah.
Like so I'm in the courtroom, then I'm in like the little waiting room, then they call me next. Now I have to go to the courtroom. Then you're in the courtroom and you're sitting there and they tell you about the guy. And then both sides, like, whatever. I don't even know. I was watching somebody put blush on really poorly, which I shouldn't really say anything because this one got a lot of control.
There is a science to it. They have consultants that have science
I've watched that.
Yeah.
But so I saw this guy. I'm not going to be a fair juror. Like, I can see whatever. I didn't know what the case was. I saw him, whatever the fuck it was, he did it. Look at him. He did it. Look at his eyes. All about the eyes. He fucking did it. So then it was like, if you could not, whatever, be impartial, like, raise my hand, right? So then I get called up with the judge and the two, like the lawyer from either side, and they're like, you raised your hand.
This is when I wish I were a judge,
and
just
I'm like,
to see what people's answers are.
One of the questions was, I forget what because I didn't want to say, look at him, he did it. I mean, that's like, I probably could have, that would have disqualified me also. But I believe what it was that I said, I know, what did I say? I know we're supposed to be impartial, but
I am not.
It was like, would you believe a police officer over like somebody else? I think was how because what was one of the questions? I'm gonna go with the police officer. Like I'm not. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I'm pretty sure I was not like he did it. Look at him, he did it. Because look. And I'm like, I apologized, whatever. And the judge was like, no, we like you to be honest and upfront, like at the beginning, and we need that. I'm like, okay, good, see ya. And I had to go back and sit down and wait. Anyway, but then fast forward, and there he was. His face popped up on the news, and I'm like, oh my god, that's the fucking guy. Like a couple months later, and he went to jail for raping a special needs woman. So anyway, yeah. I'm like, So the jury saw it too. I mean, forget what proof there was; it was in his eyes. I mean, I could totally like look.
I mean, it's really easy to say these things when I'm not a juror or on jury duty. But honest to God, there are some things like I just don't. You wouldn't want me on the jury. I'd be like, we're done with this one. And if the person wouldn't move and we're waiting for one person, someone's going to have, that bailiff's going to have to hold me back.
Right, come here by bitch slapping somebody in the back with my fucking notebook. Like, look, fucker, you're making a decision one way or the other.
Like, what are you holding out for? There's always one. Not even holding out. Like, not even holding out for a good reason. Like, I've heard jurors say they just wanted to, like, that person just wanted to be the pain in the ass.
Maybe they're getting paid on the side. They're getting bribed. Who the fuck knows? Look, anyway, okay, let's move on.
The Malcolm Gladwell books. I know you know these. The Tipping Point, Blink, Outliers was a very popular one.
I've never heard of any of this.
David and Goliath, Talking to Strangers, and a bunch of other ones. Yeah.
Okay.
David and Goliath.
I've never heard of him.
David and Goliath and The Tipping Point.
But I'm usually reading, like a novel.
Yeah. Well, these are nonfiction.
I do like a good nonfiction one. Okay.
This one sounds good. The Bomber Mafia.
Will you read one and then you lend it to me and let me know how it is?
And there's a podcast that I want to put out there that was recommended to me. You will love it. It's about like estate planning and wills and families and all the dirt that goes with that and stuff. It's called You Can't Take It With You.
Why would I love it? And you can take it with you.
Yeah, but you would love it. It's like family feuding and like the law.
What did I say to Joe? I said to Joe something like, if anything happens to me, like by all means, like get remarried or whatever. I'm like, but you don't let that whore wear my things. You give my jewelry and my purses to other people who might want them. No whore wears my things. Or bury me with it. Or sell it. Wow. Get the money back.
But anyhow, it's called You Can't Take It With You. It's a podcast. There's a guy who graduated from University of Penn years ago. It's his podcast with some friends, and it's really pretty good.
So when it breaks in the Nancy Guthrie case, it's like probably like the brother-in-law or like the sister or some shit.
You're gonna claim you did it.
What? Like, I mean, it's not really fair for me to say, but like everyone else on the line is like. It's the brother-in-law, the sister.
Yeah, I walked in to get my hair.
Why are they in her? They've not been to the brother's house. They've only been to Annie's house. Why are they at Annie's house taking brown paper bags out? And why have they not been to the brother's house?
Her brother
it's him.
Was a former military guy. He was an F-14 or F-16 fighter pilot.
Maybe he did it.
No, I'm just saying you don't want to fuck with him.
All we know is Savannah didn't do it because she's
in New York.
She's in New York and she's the only one crying about it too. I mean, anyway, okay, moving on. Speaking of crying. If
mom goes missing, I'm going to look at you.
Well, if mom goes missing, look, we don't have millions of dollars to get her back. Sorry, mom. I mean, look. Fuck. We don't, none of us have millions of dollars to get your ass back. So do yourself a favor and don't go missing.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't wander off.
Lock the fucking screen door.
Don't wander off.
Right?
Lock the screen door.
Oh my God. Anyway, okay. So the Olympics. So everyone's watching the Olympics, right? And I love the commercial that it's like the one like unified for 2 weeks we're all on the same team. Have you seen that commercial?
I've seen
It's like a fun commercial. So then I'm watching it was either men's cross country or the biathlon. I think it was the biathlon the other day.
Skiing?
And they had these as opposed to what? Cross country walking? The fuck? Yes. The biathlon is cross country skiing with shooting involved. Like they lay down and shoot and stand there and shoot.
I don't understand how that.
Well, here's me. I'm like, this is really unsafe. And I'm like, what the fuck? Well, obviously these three won. So then Joe's like, wait, I think they're spaced out. So they're spaced out so you're not on top of each other and you're not shooting each other, I guess. Also then, and then it's based on time. But these guys are done. And in case nobody else watched this, they had like, the first one guy, this long thing of spittle just hanging, just swaying down his chin. It was so gross. Well, then they start showing everybody coming to the finish line. I mean, no, like a whole thing of like spit. And I'm like, the fuck, wipe your fucking face. I don't need to see that.
Just go like this. Maybe it's so cold they couldn't feel it.
Well, and Joe was like, imagine like breathing so hard that like that is coming out of you. Like, look, I would make sure that I was wiping as I probably chapped your chin up a little bit though. I had like the chap. But then, so last night we're watching women's cross-country skiing. And this woman, I don't remember if she was U.S. or a different country. I don't remember. Oh, she's U.S. Yes, because she was in a commercial, was wearing Birkenstocks. Oh. That wasn't what the commercial was for, a bed. She was cross-country skiing with a fucking broken rib. Did you see this? She got across, and also they all get across the finish line and just fucking lay down there. Like, it's so insane.
Sure they're exhausted.
I'm like, you have to move, people. You have to move. Like, people are coming across, they're going to fucking run into you. So one of her teammates, like, helped her up. And I just was thinking, like, and she's breathing so hard, and you can see the pain on her face. And then I think there was some crying. And I'm like, what kind of fucking fun is this? Why would you ever want this to be your goal?
Well, because they've trained so long for it. Like, you get a little
incident. Awful.
You get a
fucking awful
incidental broken rib. You're like, hey, I'm fucking doing this because they're not doing anything for my rib anyhow. They just tape you up.
Well, that's what she was like. I'm just going to do it anyway. It's not. She said it's not going to impact my. I forget if she won or not. I don't remember if she got a medal. We changed the channel.
But if you train
I went
that
and did
long,
my nails. I'm not sure.
I better be half dead before I not.
Well, she looked about half dead, and I was just like, I don't see what part of this looks fucking enjoyable. So then, well, skiing. So wait, okay. So let's see the upsets. So what's her name? Chloe Kim. This also chapped my ass. We put on the fucking women's snowboarding. Did you know the pieces of hair that hang down? Did you ever look into this?
No.
Do you watch the snowboarding at all?
No.
So all the girls have 2 pieces of hair that hang down. They all have the same like hair. And I wondered this the last Olympics, and I didn't look it up. So last night, after I already knew that fucking Chloe Kim was going to come in second and win the fucking silver, because it's all over the internet, because before I sit down at prime time to watch the goddamn Olympics, it's fucking all, I already know who won. I already knew that the fucking Americans came in second with the fucking skating, which I'm also going to get back to that. I'm going to get back to that.
Oh.
So, first things first. So, snowboarding, right. So, the 2 strands that hang down, they call them in the snowboarding world slut strands, which Chloe Kim is trying to get changed to beauty strands, and the girls started doing it to show that they were women with all the bulky clothes on and make themselves stand out in what used to be, or maybe still is, I don't know, a very predominantly male sport.
Right. I get that, but all the skiers, whether you're cross country, you're alpine, whatever, they all wear helmets. Actually, Alpine doesn't, but they
go
all
back and watch the snowboarding. They each have a little piece that hangs down.
I get they want to identify themselves, and they're snowboarders, which is like their own kind of cult and their own like screw loose, because it's so scary to me. That it's
fascinating
so scary.
to watch, though. I love it.
Fascinating,
and it's their own language. The guy's like, and then the such and so. Oh, there's a rodeo, and then there's a. I forget the names of all the turns and twists and the grabbing and the what, like the board. What all
I
the
love
things.
Shaun White.
I'm like, so did you see he took a run?
No.
Like, there was no audience.
He's
which
retired,
I thought
right?
Kind of, he cried, but I thought, I love him, especially now that he cut his hair. He looks so much better with the short hair. That long hair, I couldn't with the long hair. Reminded me too much of Carrot Top.
Yeah.
The short hair is great. So he did a run. Like, now I feel like Johnny Weir should get on the ice and do a run. And speaking of that, I'm very hostile this Olympic season. They are not showing the announcers. So before, when Johnny and Tara are doing Johnny Weir, I love Johnny Weir.
Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski, who are the best couple together.
I love them.
For announcing
and they wear like
commentating.
Like complimentary outfits or like matching. Well, they don't show them.
They are BFFs.
They don't fucking show them.
They are BFFs off the TV.
I'm fucking hostile. George suggested we get Johnny Weir on our show.
Well, he is from Delaware.
I know, right?
During the pandemic, the guy that does my hair, we were talking, Johnny Weir had some kind of like, did you know this? Some kind of what do you call it? Oh my God, one of those shows like Survivors, like a reality show kind of.
Yeah.
I did not know
I watched a few things. He was out doing his own snow removal.
I did not know
that was a good one.
Well, I remember. I didn't know that, but I saw, you showed me on Instagram or YouTube, there was a picture of him all dolled up on his riding mower. Yeah. Mowing his lawn.
That's when I started following
in Delaware.
him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I mean, I always loved him. When he skated, I loved him.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And then during the pandemic, I started following him like on the Instagram and whatever, because he was like doing things for himself that he's probably hiring people to do other times. Anyway, so previous Olympics, they show him and Tara. there's discussion, and I don't know if it's happening during the day, and then during prime time it's not happening, but I'm not seeing it. But then a friend of mine told me that they're purposely, I guess, not doing that to focus in on the athletes and not. Well, I want to see what the fuck he's wearing every day, and Tara too.
Yeah.
God damn it, I'm there to watch the skating just as much for them as I am for the fucking skaters.
And they've spent a lot of
God
money.
damn it.
They've spent a lot of money on those outfits,
Right?
They're not just showing up in sweats.
Like, I haven't even seen pictures, because before, in previous Olympics, like, you saw, like, they were on the news. Like, you put on Facebook, you put on whatever, and there are pictures of the two of them and their outfits and blah, blah, blah. And, like, look what he's wearing. I love that. None of that. I've not seen a single fucking outfit this whole time.
I can see how it does detract a little bit from the sport
I mean,
itself and,
once
like,
the
watching
skating
it.
starts,
but you're going to
come
bring
on.
people in. Like, people are going to watch it to see what they're wearing, see the commentation that the two of them
Absolutely.
do, hear it, and then they're going to watch the actual skating. But I don't know. But they're amazing commentators. I guess they call them color commentators because, I mean, they do some of the actual, like, they know some of the specifics. Like in football, they have the announcers.
Well, for the ice dancing, it's not Tara, because I was hostile. Where the fuck is Tara, right?
Oh.
Well, because some other woman does it.
Oh.
Thank you, George, for that information. When I threw off a hostile text the other day,
Oh,
so I'm like, where the fuck is Tara? Who is this woman?
Does Johnny do the dancing?
He's on the ice dancing. So speaking of the ice dancing.
Wait, the French couple in pair skating.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, amazing.
No, fuck them. Fuck them. No, they should not have won. And that's a lot of controversy.
I didn't even know they
this.
won. I just saw them over the weekend. I thought they were amazing.
So the Americans should have come in first or second. Well, they came in second. The Canadians fucking nailed it. And I really love the Canadians. And then also the Italians, I thought, had a great, like, there was more to it.
Right.
So the French, yes, they're fucking beautiful. Yes, the man was lovely and he moved well. Yes, she was beautiful with her long flowy hair, which I thought was very dangerous. And it was a beautiful skate, but I feel like it was just a beautiful skate. There was no, like, they didn't have all of the other things going on. They didn't have all, like, the stunts and the whatever. It was beautiful and it was fluid, but it was not as perfect, I felt.
I'm going to have to watch it because I didn't see that one.
I did like their outfits. People love the music. I did not care for their music.
What I did love.
Whale noises or some shit.
God,
water or something.
No.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
I did love about the French couple was the skate I saw them do, which I think was over the weekend. They did it to Vogue. And she had on, like, the Madonna, like a kind of Madonna looking, but without the big cones for the breasts and all this stuff. It was Madonna-esque, her outfit, but they did it to Vogue, and I thought it was amazing, and they were in sync, and I didn't really care about the music. They were just phenomenal. But Johnny Weir made a point, and I never thought about this until I was talking to some other people. He's like, and they did it to Madonna, and you can make Madonna campy, and they didn't make it campy.
I love that.
Which is true. You could make a Madonna song very campy out on the ice or gymnastics, but they did not. And I just liked how he was like, they really could have made this campy.
Well, also the other night, the woman who I don't know her name is, that does the commentating, she commented that there was a little bit of a mess up.
Oh.
The Canadians had no mess up. The U.S. had no mess up. So then why, if they had a little mess up, I don't know. Look, there's a lot of, some people loved it and thought that they deserved to win it. I did not. I'm talking just about the skating. The American couple, something about them rubs me the wrong way a little bit. I don't know. It's her bitchy looking face or what it is. I don't know. But the skating was magnificent. Also, the girl with the striped hair that's on the U.S. team, I've not seen her skate yet. What does she do?
I don't know. I haven't seen her skate yet either.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but I saw an
She's like a raccoon tail for hair.
Listen to me. She's an individual skater. She's not in pairs.
Okay, so she's coming up next week.
I saw an interview on Good Morning Sunday or Sunday Morning News or whatever with Jane Pauley on Sunday mornings. Love that show. They did an interview with this ice skater. I can't remember her name.
The girl with the striped hair?
They did. They interviewed her
I have no idea who she
2
is.
months ago, and the father. She quit skating for a while. Quit it. Said I'm done. Walked away from it.
Because everyone's so fucking hostile and mean.
Well,
and there's so much controversy.
you need to watch the interview. There is a little bit of everything, and maybe a bigger piece of it was the father who said he wasn't demanding, but was her coach and manager. And then she got a different coach, and he would come in and watch, and the coaches didn't really want him in there, and he was talking. They interviewed him. He would come in. He came in a back door one day to watch the practice. But the interview was really interesting because she walked away from it, and then on her own, several years later, she decided, I'm coming back to it. And she made the Olympic team.
I need to know, though.
She's very much being her own person now.
Well, the hair says it all.
Oh.
Anyway, I need to know, like, do other sports have this much controversy?
Yes,
and scandal?
I was just gonna say.
Because last night with the snowboarding, they made it sound like they were all like
Kumbaya.
Like kumbaya, yeah. Like maybe it was just the women's because it's been a breakout sport for them and hard to get into. But like no one's taking out each other's knees, like with the whole Tara, what's her name, Kerrigan, whatever, Nancy Kerrigan, Nancy Kerrigan thing. I mean, or the French guy who his previous skate partner, like there's all that scandal because she said he was like, I don't know, like some kind of a douche. I don't remember.
Well,
this is
what I do. This is what I do know from just reading articles.
They're all a bunch of bitches.
Well, no,
the men and women are all just a bunch of bitches.
Okay, well, there could be that. I don't know.
Bitches fighting with each other.
I don't know, but this is true. I think of all of the sports, not at the Olympic level, especially. That's what I'm talking about. But I think all the qualifyings to get to Worlds and to Olympics, that it is well known that Olympic gymnastics, both men and women, and ice skating, both men's and women's, can be very political. The judging is very political.
Well, from what I read last night, I was reading last night. So I don't know yet if there has been, if they've gone to the council or whatever it is about
the IOC.
The people are saying if it hasn't happened already that they would not be surprised if they went to the judging about the ice dancing the other night, because they said something, and I don't know, apparently the French judge is scandalous, or like the last Olympics, there was an issue with the French judge. I don't know. Nothing against the fucking French. I'm just here to say I didn't think they should have won. As lovely as their skate was, I did not think they should have won.
Yeah,
first place.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying that this is fact, but it is well known that there's judging politics in the judging of those two sports.
What did the Russians get kicked out for? Was that for
I don't know.
Was that gymnastics or ice skating?
I don't know.
Wasn't it one of the two that they got?
They weren't allowed.
Or was that because of Ukraine?
The country
Why
wasn't.
Are they not allowed back?
I don't know, but the country wasn't allowed back this year.
For juicing, they weren't allowed in the Summer Olympics either. Last one for juicing or something. There's a really good, maybe on Netflix, a documentary about. Like the one guy left he fled the country.
I saw that.
It's really good, and now I can't remember the name of it or his name or anything, but Google it, you'll find it, because he was somehow involved in the science behind whatever with the juicing, and then like fled for his safety to get out of the country. And it was very entertaining. But also with the Olympics.
I have something else too with the Olympics.
Well, I watched the guy from Wisconsin, the youngest, I think he was, speed skater.
Oh, I don't watch speed skating. John loves it though.
I was gonna be in the mood for that one. I was like, whatever. Last night we watched the mogul, which looks like it's really hard on your knees. That's what I take.
What
from
is
that? And the slalom. The mogul's when you have to go over. You keep your legs together when you're skiing at the downhill and you're over the humps. Not the slalom where you have to hit the flags and everything, but it's like bumpity bump.
I mean,
and all I can think is that would just destroy like every part of my body.
Yeah, that fucking skiing. Those athletes that ski at that level, fucking amazing. Well,
Lindsey Vonn broke her fucking leg.
Well, she's had her third surgery.
She should have just stayed the fuck home. Look,
she had her
for
third
her for trying
surgery.
to power through that. But
her father, interestingly enough, said, I mean, the woman, Lindsey Vonn, is 41. Her father said, and is quoted as saying, if Lindsey will never race again if I have anything to say.
I mean, it's like a death wish. Like, just stop. Now you're 41 years old. You've broken your fucking leg. You tore your ACL. Just fucking stop before you smash your head open doing 80 miles an hour down the fucking whatever.
And I don't know if the leg that she broke, it was her tibia, which is down at the shin. I don't know if that
Did
leg.
You say tibia?
Tibia.
Like you said tibia. I'm like, oh my God, we need a biology
I don't know if the leg that she broke is the leg that the ACL was torn in. But let me go on. So let's just look at the athleticism needed, not just for Lindsey Vonn, but these skiers. I looked it up. The mountain that they're skiing down is it's like 7,200 feet above sea level.
Within 9 seconds or 6 seconds, they reach 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty goddamn fast. And
then 80 miles an hour.
And then you see the jump.
20 seconds.
So you're getting some air, too. I mean, it is fucking amazing. And then to land and to continue to ski, that scares me. I've only gone skiing 4 times. My friends from high school know this. And I never went again because I accidentally did a flip on my skis. They went down the trail at Skimont. That's what it was called in the day. and I split my Jordache jeans because back in the day we didn't
told this story.
We didn't have.
You didn't wear snow pants.
Right.
You wear a snowsuit.
But the skiers, so you're at 7,000 feet above sea level. Now I kind of know what that feels like. Not skiing, but to be that high. I mean, you have some acclimation that needs to. But
it's horrifying.
But those guys are in great shape. But that's why she was life flighted out. Everybody thought the injury was so terrible. Well, the injury was
terrible. If you've not seen her be life flighted out, it's not like they kind of landed in and put her on the helicopter. They dangled a fucking rope and tied her ass to it and hauled her out. I was like, my God.
It's called an extraction, which is exactly what that is. It's an extraction. So she's medevac out, but the reason somebody was asking me, I was like, well, because she's at 7,000 feet above sea level. You ain't walking up there. The ski lifts don't drop you where she was, and you'd have to ski down. So they have to extract her because it's so high up and it's on a mountain.
Well, watching her being ski lifted out, I thought was fucking horrifying.
I wonder if they use military for that. Wait, so I have some other things. So some interesting things with the skiers.
Well, what about the guy who broke his neck?
Oh, no, I don't know that about. You can talk about that in a minute.
He was either a skier or a snowboarder. I don't know which, but during training.
Oh, yes, I did hear about that.
I've heard nothing else about him. Is he okay? I mean, is he
paralyzed? Oh
I have no idea.
Oh my God!
I have to look him up.
That is horrible. So Breezy Johnson, who was one of Lindsey Vohn's teammates, came in, I think, second in that ski.
She got a medal. Oh, she got engaged too.
Yeah, she got engaged. And here's the best thing, and I haven't done further research on this, but Breezy Johnson's quote about getting engaged at the Olympics was, "My ex-boyfriend became my fiance today."
Was that the guy who cheated on her? Was it the same story?
No, different story, and I'm going to get to that.
Okay, because I don't know anything about that.
So, I don't understand. I'm going to have to do some research. Had they, obviously, she said ex-boyfriend. So, were they ex, years ago when he just came up and they started dating?
They've been broken up and just engaged or proposed to her, and she said yes.
I don't know. But
if
anyhow,
they were broken up.
John wants to know why the name is Breezy. She's from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, of course.
They have fun little names out there.
And Peekaboo Street. I love that name, Peekaboo Street.
They're all
Peekaboo Street.
If you live out there, you're into the wilderness and whatever.
Well, you have
fun little hippie names.
Because there's nothing else out there.
Right?
There's nothing else out there. So anyhow, Breezy got engaged. And then some more drama. Why the Olympics for this kind of personal drama? Take it elsewhere, folks. This guy, this Norwegian skier, I forget what ski he did. I don't know if it's alpine or the bike. I don't know.
Skier.
Norwegian skier. I think he medaled. They're interviewing him, and maybe he was French. I don't know. One of those. It was a foreign. He was being interviewed, and in his native language, so there's an interpreter on the news telling you this. He said 6 months ago or a year ago or something, the best thing in my life happened. I'm badly paraphrasing this. He got engaged and married, okay? And then he's like, and several months ago, the worst thing in the world happened to me. I cheated on my wife on the best thing that's ever happened to me. Folks.
Did she not know about it prior to that?
I don't think so.
I need to know why you're talking about that on television.
Why? At the Olympics, right after he's done skiing.
The world does not need to know your business like that.
No, and I understand if you're trying to apologize to both parties and but you don't do it on national television at the Olympics. At the Olympics. And I don't mind a train wreck or a drama, and that's both. But that's that's airing too much.
I didn't see it. I mean, I heard about it.
And if I were the wife or the girlfriend and I didn't know and I'm finding out this way, not only am I pissed that there was the cheating.
You better look under your mattress before you go to bed.
But that you aired it. You aired it.
I'm going to get you
for
back.
The world to hear. Not just my country, but the world to hear. The world to hear. I don't care if I was the best thing that happened to you a year ago when we got married. Now you cheated, and that was the worst thing in your world you've ever done. Fuck you. And you aired it. I would be filing for grievances.
Right.
For that. So no, wait. There's something else. So what did you just say a minute ago?
About lighting something under your mat?
Oh, yes.
Under your mattress? Look under your mattress? If you do that to me, look under your mattress.
So that leads into this. So the other night, you sent this to me. Somebody else sent this to me. I don't know what this is saying. But the Department of Homeland Security has put out a warning that that one of the top, ways people are poisoning their spouses.
I read about this.
The people are poisoning their spouses.
What is it about poisoning somebody?
They're using cyanide or is it rancid, something like that? It starts with an R, sorry. Chemicals. Ricin, thank you. But that's what they're using.
No, you told me antifreeze, and I said it's not antifreeze because
you can smell it.
Antifreeze several years ago, 20 years ago, more than that, in the 80s, 90s, longer, I don't remember, because of what I've watched in Forensic Files, antifreeze used to be like the top way you would poison somebody.
Right. And it's not the color green. I don't understand
They have changed, they added additives to it, so it now smells, because it used to be like either odor-free or it was sweet smelling, I forget. But now they added something to it so it fucking stinks and tastes bad.
Right.
So that you are not unaware of the antifreeze. Like, if it's in your drink, you're going to fucking know it.
So I've had 2 people text this highlight to me from the DHS about poisoning their spouses or significant others. First of all, people, thank you. That was some humor. But I don't know enough about chemistry to even begin that. And my husband does, so that's a problem.
You sent that to me.
I know, but that's because somebody sent it to me.
And then I followed up about...
2 people sent it to me. They were being funsies.
Right.
So anyhow...
It might have been when you sent it to me.
So, but I don't know that much about chemistry, so I couldn't do it. And where does one buy these chemicals, this cyanide? I'm going to get on...
You can make it?
I'm going to get on Amazon, or I'm going to get...
Why? You can. There's a black market for poison.
I know, but that should be being followed. Like, the FBI should be following
And if you're a
things.
chemist, you can make that shit.
Well, I can't. And I don't. And John goes, well, I was telling John this, that 2 people sent this to me. Well, actually, kind of more. And I'm like,
you can kill somebody with eye drops, for Christ's sake.
I'm like, should I be? John,
did you know that you can poison someone with eye drops?
I'm like, should I be concerned that my friends are sending this to me? And he goes, no. He goes, you don't even cook anymore. He's like, what are you going to do when the Zestos man comes? Quick, put the cyanide in it. Like,
right?
He's like,
my God,
this doesn't. I'm not concerned about this.
I love to watch the shows about the people being poisoned. I think because it's always fascinating. There was a forensic file about this man in the really gifted. There was at Mensa. When you're in the right. So he poisoned his neighbors. He didn't like. There was a lady and her kids next door, and he pried open. He made his own poison in his little house, in his lab, whatever, out in his shed, whatever he did.
I'd explode it.
Opened up the Coca-Cola that was in their garage or like on their back patio or whatever. Be warned, those of you that live in rural areas that leave this shit sitting about, we can get to it. Lock your garage door, Mom and Dad. He pried open the tops and like poisoned it, I guess, and then put the tops back on.
That takes a lot of work. How do you do that?
I don't know. He's fucking smart. And
I think you need a special machine for that.
And so and then it was a very good episode. I've seen it a couple of times because I love the Forensic File, the old ones. I don't watch the new ones because it has a new narrator. Although I had gotten ahead, I got in touch. I think it was on HLN, right?
Yeah.
They show the station HLN where they have Forensic Files. It's on like all the time. When I was in the hospital with my back surgery and I couldn't sleep, it came on. I just put it on because like I already know what's gonna happen. I've already seen this, and the narrator. Peter somebody, I think, very soothing voice. So I finally was able to like fall asleep and to like
not a soothing story
like
though.
no, but his voice is very soothing.
That's scary.
So and I was terrified because I went for a walk when I was in the hospital, and all I could picture was a scene from Halloween 2 where Jamie Lee Curtis is in like the hospital, like the nutty bin or whatever, and like it's like an empty hallway, and then like Jason's coming for her. So like I skedaddle with my walker, like and my fucking blood bag and my tubes and all my shit. Back to I had it like down in my shirt.
Were the nurses watching you? This would have been hysterical.
It was like 2:00 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and so I had a drain attached to me, right? So tubes, they lay it on the floor, but I take it with me to carry it with me. It was disgusting. So I put it down my shirt, like in my bra, and I'm hustling with my walker back to the room, and like got myself into bed, which was no easy feat because I had to put the bag. You can't lay on the tube, a whole fucking thing. And Forensic Files was on, so I just put that on, and, like kind of like covered up my head a little bit, like because I'm like. I didn't want Jason to get me. I'm sorry, Michael Myers. I didn't want Michael Myers to get me. But the Forensic Files was very soothing. Anyway, so the whole point to that, for fuck's sake, long-winded way to say, I emailed like HLN or whatever and was like, I messaged them on Facebook actually, because if you go to like their Facebook page, you can message them.
Did somebody really read it?
Yeah, got a reply.
Oh, what did they say?
Several years ago, and I was like, you're really like, I mean, science has come a long way. Why is this show not still on? The show should still be on. Like I understand that the guy is dead who does the narrating, but I mean, like, we want updates to some of these cases. You have that updates. Most of them have updates, not all of them. But also, like, there's enough crazy shit going on. We want more Forensic Files.
Yeah.
And then and they said, thank you for your input. We hope to have some in the future. And like a year or two later, new Forensic Files.
Oh, look at yourself.
It's not the same though without the narrator. His voice, I liked anyway. Anyway, why were we talking about poison? In the Olympics? Something to do with the Olympics?
Well, no. I mean, the juicing and the drugs, and some people got booted, led to, the DHS putting out every
time I hear DHS,
warning.
I think of like Department of Human Services.
Right,
like
but no, it's isn't it Department of Homeland Security?
I think so.
Yeah, they put out the warning, like, watch your food, people.
Right?
In your own house.
In your own house.
Let's
most of the time when you die, it's a spouse. Like, every 2020 I watch, it's the fucking last weekend we watched 2020, and it was the guy, murder for hire, and the guy killed his wife.
That's stupid. Why would you hire
somebody? And this week's is another one from one of the commercials I saw.
Why would you hire somebody? Because there's a trail.
There was just a guy.
Someone's going to
somewhere in Pennsylvania yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That was arrested for a murder for hire thing.
I saw that.
I mean, right? There's a trail. If you're going to do it, just wrap yourself in plastic and do it and be done.
Like my husband said, nothing's a secret. If you tell one person, it's not a secret anymore,
right? So, okay.
Let me just say this. If John prepared food for me or a drink,
then maybe you question it.
I question it because it's something he's never
ever
done.
Do it, right? Here's a drink. Why don't you drink this? I made you a tasty beverage. Let's have a cocktail.
He never does it. Or I made dinner. No way. But
I'd make him drink it first. You have a little sippy sip, and then I'll have a little sippy sip.
If it's prepackaged, because he does buy me chocolates, I will open that because that's sealed.
Speaking of chocolates, tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Or Galentine's. Galentine's is today. I didn't know it was a real actual thing, but it is.
The day before?
I heard it on the news. It's Galentine's.
What are you, a fucking seal?
That reminds me. It's Galentine's Day. Something about otters. Go on.
The otters that are now doing like deep sea diving for fine people in the water.
Well, there's that, and there are otters that came back. They were almost extinct. I forget where. Exciting. It was just on the news.
Speaking of animals, this is my only animal antic for the week, by the way. There was a fucking wolf. Did you see that? A lone wolf in California. I want to say like L.A. County. I could be wrong about that. Somewhere in California, like the fucking wolf was like wandering around downtown. The fuck?
Well, we have invaded spaces. That's so funny. The lone wolf. When you say lone wolf, it reminds me of that quote from
The Hangover. I love that movie. Speaking of The Hangover, Bradley Cooper had a little bit of work done.
I love it.
Bradley Cooper used to be like on my list of like, look, if I ever get the chance, he's the one. Not now. He got his eyes fixed or some shit. Got his eyes not fixed, worked on. He does not look good. First of all, he lost way too much weight
for one of his roles
in that role. And just like Matthew McConaughey, you don't come back from that. Like it ages you. You do not come back. Matthew McConaughey has not looked
the same.
Kids off today. What's going on?
They probably had a half day.
For fuck's sake, President's Day weekend, they had a fucking half day and get shit.
Oh my god.
Matthew McConaughey, when he was in Dallas Buyers Club, excellent movie. That year he was up for an Oscar and an Emmy because he was also in True Detective with Woody Harrelson, which is hands down, if you have not seen the True Detective series with Matthew McConaughey, one of the best shows I have ever watched.
I wonder if they were high the whole time.
Fantastic.
They like to smoke it together.
They fucking played detectives, for Christ's sake. So no. So in that same year that he was in True Detectives, he was also in Dallas Buyers Club. So I don't remember. He was nominated for both. I don't know that he won both. He should have. Anyway, but he lost so much weight for that he didn't really, because he was hot before then. He just didn't really recover from it.
Yeah.
But Bradley Cooper was the same when he was in the movie about the composer.
Maestro?
The other year.
It's called Maestro.
Okay. He was in Maestro. And he got like really tiny for it. I guess that was the role. He just didn't.
Well, I mean, Tom Hanks did.
And he needs to let his hair grow longer too.
Tom Hanks did an interview about his weight losses and gains for roles, and he actually is diabetic now, and he's attributing it
from that. And was it Churchill? Because he lost so much weight for the one where he was outside with the ball.
Oh yeah, what was that called?
It was a good movie.
We went to see that. It was 3 hours of him with a volleyball.
Yeah, it was long sitting in those seats.
What was the name of that? Let me look.
Oh, fuck, I know it. And I can't think of
What's the ball's name? The ball has
Winston.
a name. Winston.
That I remember. But then I think was it Churchill he was in? He gained weight for it, maybe, or
was he Churchill? I thought
no, what was
Oldman
he?
Was
maybe he was. What was he? And then he gained weight for a role.
Oh, Colonel Parker in the Elvis thing.
Anyway, he doesn't. But okay. But Tom Hanks looks wise. Tom Hanks is not an ugly man. But Tom Hanks is not like, oh my God, he's on my list. If I ever get to cheat on my husband, it's going to be Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
no one is saying that.
I might want to marry him because he's a good guy.
I think he's an awesome actor. I love him. I love like the way he seems to be as a person.
Yeah,
like in interviews and whatever, and like just a really good a good person. He keeps out of the Hollywood drama. I love him. But look, Bradley Cooper and Matthew McConaughey were on my list. And neither one of them is on my list anymore.
When Tom Hanks filmed Mr. Rogers, he was in our nephew's backyard.
He was in like Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
It was pretty cool.
Like literally the backyard. Right. He was
like,
on the street behind their house.
There is nobody better that they could have picked to play Mr. Rogers besides Tom Hanks.
And I heard he was really nice. Alex got his picture taken with him.
I mean, like, just...
Very engaged. Right. And Jackie met him, too. He was filming some movie in Harrisburg, and he was...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that movie was, but Jackie met him. And she met John Travolta. That's our cousin. Who was I looking up? I was looking something
up. The movie he was in, he gained weight. Doesn't matter. Oh. Although, speaking of people on my list, I had a dream last night, actually in the early hours of this morning, because I woke up and fell back asleep, that I was dating Travis Kelce.
Don't we all wish? Taylor might have something to say about that.
They had broken up temporarily, and we were together, and then he got back together with her, and I was devastated. That's the fucking dream I had this morning. And he's
Castaway.
Castaway
is the movie with Tom Hanks and the volleyball.
That was a good movie. Okay, wait. So back
so
to
you were dating him, but she came back. Did she beat you up?
We made out a little bit. We're dating a little bit. No, and then they got back together with her, and it was like, can't we all be friends? But we can't all be friends. You have to choose. Look.
That's a great...
Right? And I didn't even take anything or drink last night before bed. It was just one of those random things. Like, where does it come from? I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
Boy.
Anyway,
yeah, I mean...
So back to Olympics. Okay, wait. So there was... some other scandalous things. Oh. One is the woman biathlon. I think she's from fucking France, again with the French. Hang on. No offense to the French.
Oh my
Where
God.
am I? I thought I wrote it down. Sons of bitches. Did I not write it down?
Next page?
She's French, yes. She's on the women's biathlon team. And there's scandal around her because she was doing credit card fraud of her teammates. And one of the team doctors, I believe it was.
Oh.
And so she got arrested and owes $15,000 in fines. And I'm unclear because she's supposed to go to jail. And I'm unclear if they postponed the jail part of it so that she could come to the Olympics, or if it just got postponed. I feel like it got postponed because she was coming to the Olympics.
Wow.
And they let her stay on the team.
Well, that was nice of them.
No, but again, then we go back to the French being shady with the Olympics, as being talked about on the news, not my personal opinion, but being talked about. That's fucked up. If she's a criminal, she's a criminal. Why is she on the team? Also, did you see the Ukrainian guy who does the skeleton?
No, I didn't see that.
He was not allowed. He was disqualified because his helmet had on the faces of athletes, friends of his, that have died in the war.
Oh, why wasn't he allowed to wear that?
Because you're not allowed to have pictures of anybody. You're not allowed to do that.
You're not allowed to do that to
right.
helmets.
And so they interviewed a woman. They interviewed him, and I watched the interview, and he said it's not a political statement. It's just a remembrance. And
right.
And then they interviewed this woman who I think is the new head of the
IOC,
whatever. And she was
International Olympic.
She said that no one is saying, no one is against the remembrance. No one is whatever, but the rule is the rule, and we have to stick with the rules.
Right.
And it's for the protection of everybody. And I guess because I'm like protection of.
Well, it's to keep the political and
right.
personal
and
out of it.
So he was disqualified, but he's going to fight it. So while I get it, maybe just have a flag at the end that you wave or something, and then go ahead about your business with a regular helmet. I understand why he did it, but if you really want to perform, this is the rule. This is the rule, or everybody's going to start putting a picture on their fucking helmet. So I saw both sides of that. We were watching that last night, and I felt bad for him. I also saw her point of view.
Yeah.
That I felt bad about that.
What about the men's skater, the men's individual ice skater from the United States who does the fucking backflip?
So just so that everybody is clear.
Is his name Ilion?
A woman did it first.
Yeah, I saw that.
A black woman from France, Austria,
saw that.
Some fucking place in Europe, right? A European black woman did it first. Let's all just know this, right? Because it's not allowed. It's not that it's not allowed.
It wasn't allowed.
It wasn't allowed. When she did it, it was not allowed.
Johnny Weir actually posted the history to it. It was not just she. It was not allowed in the Olympic routines because it was considered too dangerous.
It fucking looks dangerous.
And somebody in 1990 something actually did it during the Olympics, knowing that they were going to be disqualified. Yes, because Olympics were saying it was too dangerous, and when you do any kind of flip or whatever or spin, you have to be able to land it on one foot. That's a rule. That's the international skating rule. And they said that they wouldn't be able to do it. Well, she gave them a big fuck you because she did the flip, landed on one foot, and went about her routine, knowing she was going to be disqualified, but she didn't really care. She was making a statement. So it wasn't allowed in until I don't know when. But
he's an excellent skater. I don't like his outfit. His like Obi-Wan Kenobi outfit the other day. His Han Solo outfit.
It doesn't look Star Wars to me. It looks like Mad Max.
The brown one?
Yeah, it looks like Mad Max.
None of his outfits. I don't like his outfits.
The Thunderdome, Mad Max and the Thunderdome.
George and I had a whole conversation about that. His outfits aren't cool because he's straight. I tend to agree.
I mean, that's.
Look, I don't know. Ow! Sorry, hip.
That's what you get.
I'm not the one who said it. I mean, but it's true.
I haven't seen. Look, I've only seen the men's.
Who's going to wear the better outfit?
I've only seen the men's ice skating. I have not. I don't know why. I haven't seen any of the women's ice skating.
The French ice skater, for example, versus the guy, the Chalk and Khan. What are the names? Chalk and Blake. Chalk and what the fuck? The pair.
Shaka Khan? No, I don't know.
Chalk and whatever the fuck their names are.
The French?
No, the Americans.
Oh, I don't know.
Chalk and Bates. I don't know which is which. And now they're married, so I don't fucking know. But anyway,
I hope those are
the
their
French
last
guy.
names.
His outfit was way better than the other guy.
Did he win?
Gay versus straight. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm talking about the outfits. The outfits. We went over this. The French won.
I know, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it, does it?
I'm talking about the outfits. The fucking outfits.
Does it have anything to do with it?
The winning?
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about who wears the better outfit, the gay male or the straight male in ice skating. Johnny Weir would tell you.
We're not making generalizations.
I'm not. It's true. God damn it. It's true.
We have many friends.
Look who wears the better outfit. They're agreeing. They're watching this and they're nodding their head. They're agreeing with me.
I know.
I know that they're agreeing with me.
I'm just going to be quiet.
My friends are agreeing with me.
I don't want to offend anybody.
I think we're well past the point of being offensive.
But I agree with you.
Okay. You agree with me. Absolutely. Because here I am watching the other day. I'm like, why the fuck did his outfits look like this? Who is his stylist? And then I got the explanation. Now I know. Now it makes sense.
I want Johnny Weir to come back on TV. I want to see.
Quit banging your cup on the table.
I want to see his outfits. I want to see Tara Lipinski. They are BFFs that you wish you could sit down to dinner with.
Right. And last night I was saying that I was like, well, if what's his name, Shaun White can go out and do a run, then where the fuck is Johnny Weir to hop on the ice and do a little twirl around? God damn it.
Well, I mean, snowboarders and skiers are like their own breed. Every sport has their own breed, but
Johnny Weir, I'm sure, still skates. He just stop skating.
No, I'm telling you, the skiers, there's a little screw loose. Look at the shit they do.
What does that have to do with one is coming to do a little thing for the Olympics, a little show?
I don't know.
Why can't the other?
Skiing seems to be a little bit more.
We're on two different parallels here.
Skiing seems to be skiing and snowboarding seems to be a little bit more loosey goosey. I mean, they have their rules, but like it's not as uptight. I guess, in my perspective, it's not as uptight as the ice skating world.
The ice skating world seems like there's a lot of scandal, a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, there always has been.
Whatever going on.
There always has been.
And I'm here for it. I am here to watch it and talk about it and be somewhat accurate in my discussion about it.
I want to have Johnny Weir on.
I know, right? How do we get him? We write to him like, hey, we have a YouTube video that we have 50 people a week watch. Could you come sit and join us?
And we live kind of near Delaware. I don't know if he still lives there.
If he still lives there or not, though.
I don't know.
I mean, he's actually from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, right?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I have no idea.
I think he's from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And then he moved to Wilmington for skating.
Yeah, they have a good skating club there. John's brother was an ice skater, and he, like a very good ice skater.
These goddamn kids have a half day.
Yeah, and he went
Sons of bitches.
He went to Delaware to go skating. And John used to have to go when he was little and sit there for like 5 hours.
Right? Freezing cold.
So there's a little hostility there.
The story behind the speed skater from Wisconsin who won the gold, he's the youngest. I think he won the gold. We watched a little clip about him. His parents didn't let him watch television. But every couple of years, the Olympics came on, and parents said, we're going to plug the TV in now. The fuck? We're going to plug the TV in now. We're going to turn it on. And he was watching the speed skating, and they had a pond on their giant property.
Wow.
With their giant home in the background. I mean, let's face it. Being in the Olympics and doing these sports are for people who are
elite athletes. And
I mean, because you have to have access, A, and then B, you have to have the money for it.
Right.
And
well, then they get sponsors. He's from Corryville, Pennsylvania, originally.
I think that's near Lancaster.
Okay.
Anyway, there's an elite factor to it for sure because you have to have the means to do it. So, I mean,
well, right. I mean, elite as far as your conditioning and your body. And
I mean, elite meaning what is available to you growing up.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I also think that you don't have to have a lot of money, but if you're in the like Breezy Johnson.
Schools are not sponsoring fucking skiing and ice skating.
Well, a lot of the athletes didn't go to college because their sport.
I mean, fucking elementary school. You have skating, skiing, all that stuff, renting time on the ice, buying skis, buying the equipment. I know people who play ice hockey and they do fundraisers for their fucking equipment. Because first of all, as you're growing up, your size changes every year. The equipment's fucking expensive. Joe did ice hockey. The equipment is expensive.
Right. Well, I mean, if you listen to some of these athletes' parents talk, there was a lot of sacrifice on their part, on the family's part, financially.
I think they really just mean time. They mean the sacrifice of the time.
No, I think some people talk about money too. But I think also it
to a degree.
It lends itself to where you live and where you're growing up, because Breezy Johnson's from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which we all know is famous for skiing.
It's also expensive to live.
Right, but her parents grew up there. I mean, she grew up there. Parents were already there before it became uber expensive.
I'm just saying the availability.
So she got to go skiing. It was a part of her life.
Yes. But do you see my point?
Yes, I do.
I mean, it's
I do see your point.
Those sports, the winter sports, specifically the winter sports. I don't know about the summer ones. I'm not thinking about that right now. But the winter sports are for the advantaged in life. I mean, how could it not be?
Yeah, I mean, it's expensive.
The gas, the parents' time and availability of not working 2 jobs to drive their fucking kid 40 miles back and forth every day.
I mean, when
you're
an elite athlete, it's going to cost you money and it's going to cost you time. And same can be said about somebody who is at a D1 school playing a sport, even down to D3 or 4 or whatever. But I mean, when you get to that point, it's not D1. It's not like a.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
D1 and D4 and D3 and.
Okay. It's
fuck yourself. No idea what we're talking about.
At any rate, I think that there's just a lot of sacrifice to get yourself or your child to that point of
I agree, but
being
I'm not
able to play a sport or play a piano or instrument, whatever.
Some
at that
parents,
level.
and yes, there is financial sacrifice to some degree, but I think most of the sacrifice is their time, because their life is their child's life, schlepping them to, like the speed skater. His mother now homeschooled his ass, so that
a lot of them were homeschooled,
right? And they were fortunate enough that she could stay home and fucking homeschool his ass, so that she could schlep him, because the pond got too small. Plus, in the summer, you're not fucking getting on the pond. Schlep him 40 miles, one direction every fucking day to ski. There's a lot of advantage there,
right?
That is not. Anyway, I'm just,
right.
So anyway,
I also
trying to bring it down on the Olympics. But
also,
that was my takeaway last night watching it, and it's.
I also think that there's a lot of, obviously, God-given talent that you have.
Well, sure.
To do this. And I love the stories where...
But you first have to have the opportunity.
Right. I love
to
the
show
stories
off that
where the parents are like, okay, my kid is like basically wild, like all this energy, male or female. Like, we're going to fucking like go outside and do something. And then the next thing you know, they're trolling in the yard. They're gymnastics. They're an elite gymnastic athlete. Or they're an ice skater or a skier.
I know that my statements were also generalized, but I think just watching it and watching the people doing the sports, I mean, most of them are all white doing these sports also. So the advantage, I don't mean to get political, but I am for a minute, because last night I went off a little bit while I was watching it.
Olympic rage.
But I mean, it's and for all the countries, it's like that, watching it. I mean, it's, anyway.
I'm still baffled by the fact that Jamaica has a bobsled team.
I know. I need to go back and watch that movie
and
to understand.
There's not a lick of snow happening in Jamaica. It's not like Hawaii where the mountains get some snow.
Is Jamaica there?
I don't know if they're there this year, but they've always had.
They had the bad storms and all. I don't know.
They use straw.
I need to go back and watch the fucking movie about
Yeah,
the
but
bobsled
that
team
just amazes
because
me.
I don't remember. I feel like it was either much younger or I was in college, which I was
Where
also
are you
much
from?
younger.
I'm from the Caribbean, and we don't get temperatures below like 50 degrees, but I'm on.
Well, watching the people doing the luge last night,
That's scary as shit.
you have to be some kind of special fucking crazy. I mean, you got a helmet on and that's it, and you're down like this. And then the things where they put their feet on those big hooks. Like if you get fucking impaled by one of those, look, and then they had the team. They had the relay. The fuck, one person's led. I said to Joe, because it's not terrifying enough. Who the fuck said, how about I lay down? How about you lay the fuck on top of me and we go down this fucking ice luge together?
How is that a relay? That's not a relay.
Because it was, so Joe explained this to me because I was like, what the fuck is
Because usually
happening?
relay, you're passing something
so
off.
on the team, there's a woman going down on a single, and then 2 women going down on top of each other. Then there's a male going down single, and then 2 men on top of each other. And that makes up the team. It's 4 runs. And I'm watching this, and I'm like, what? And they have to sit up and bang the thing on the end. Like
when you're swimming, you have to punch the thing.
You have to go up and hit, because I'm like, I didn't see that before. Why are they hitting this thing? Because that looks fucking dangerous. Oh, sorry. I'm going to lay on you. I'm going to sit up and put all my weight right down on you to punch this. The fuck? The whole
Here's
thing,
the thing.
Let's lay on each other and
Here's
go
the
down
thing.
this fucking thing.
And those of you that know me well know that science was not my forte. Thus my foregoing of being a marine biologist. Plus I'd have to dive in with sharks, but beside the point. There's some physics in here, and I remember a little from my project physics class. The heavier something is, the faster it goes. So does that hold true? Somebody needs to tell me for the luge.
Why I do not want to jump out of an airplane.
For the luge.
For fuck's sake.
For the luge, like, does that happen for the luge?
I don't know.
With the extra weight of the 2 people?
Well, I don't know. Is the skeleton when they go down head first?
I don't know.
Because also, this is fun. Let's try it head first now.
I'm gonna look this up.
The fuck? So I'm watching it last night. I'm like, that looks like it'd be fun like one time. But I'm like, I would need like a blow up suit. Like I would need like a balloon suit or something to like to keep me soft.
One of those sumo wrestler ones.
Yeah, because when I go down it, and incidentally, I would fly off the side of it. I mean, I would need to be able to bounce a little bit. I mean, but when they hit the side of that, and it looks like they're gonna flip, and I'm like, oh my god. Whoever thought? Let's try this. Let's try this sport. Let's try this and call it a fucking sport. The fuck?
Okay, skeleton is a winter sliding sport in which the person rides a small sled known as a skeleton bobsled or bobsleigh down a frozen track face down. What in the front? I'm telling you, these people have a
head first, face down. You have to be. Let me try this.
Any of these sports, you have to have a little screw loose, which is why they're an elite athlete. But I mean, look at the skiers. I mean, I went hiking.
No offense to any of you that do these things for a hobby.
I'm in
Good
awe.
for you.
I'm in awe of that. I mean, I went hiking up a huge ass mountain using a ski lift, and I was a little terrified when I got up there. I can't imagine skiing and starting out at 60 miles per hour and then getting to 80. Are you fucking kidding me?
The only time I've been on a ski lift is when I've been drinking.
Oh, jeez.
Because the beer fest in State College, if you bought the VIP tickets, it was at the beer festival was at the base of Tussey Mountain,
right?
Of the ski. We used to be called Skimont when we were little, and then now it's called Tussey because who calls it that? Anyway, Tussey Mountain, Tussey ski area. So it was at the base, right? Music set up, like 2 porta potties for Christ's sake, and like 1 fucking food booth if you're happy, if you're lucky. Like there's a lot of problems there. No wonder they probably canceled it. Anyway, but we loved it. So we bought the VIP tickets. So we went up on the ski lift to the top where they had a special section open to the VIP tickets, like early or whatever. And it was beautiful views. It was beautiful to get up there. I don't like heights. Going up was not so bad because I would just kind of keep looking up, like and just trying to pay attention to it. I had like a drink or 2 in me. Coming down after being up there an hour, though, I got a ride a couple of times. Like I made friends with the booth people up top.
So it's like a carnival ride.
Well, the one time because I had broken my foot in Arizona the week before on a plane. If I haven't told that story, it's for another day.
You have.
So I had crutches and a boot, and I'm on top of the mountain, and I got a ride back down. A friend went with me, and I think another time I got a ride too. But look, the ride back down, I mean, luckily I got a ride that time too because you have to jump off when you get to the you have to hop off.
When we were in Tennessee and we went on that.
Imagine it with skis.
I know.
And I'm trying to with a boot and a fucking I don't think I had like a walking stick.
Here's the thing: it doesn't stop.
I did have crutches.
For those that have never been on, and I can't imagine, but a ski lift does not stop. It keeps going.
Slows down.
It's not like a fucking carnival ride. You hop off, and so when we were in Tennessee, and Mom and Dad and all of us went up to that skywalk. we were first, and I turned around to make sure Mom and Dad knew to like hop off because it wasn't stopping.
That?
Yes,
Jesus
they did that.
Christ.
That's the only way to get up there was a ski lift.
That's probably what hurt Dad.
And then about heights, and those of you that have been,
the ride down sucks because the ride down, unless you're like looking like this, I mean, you're just watching yourself go down the mountain. I mean, fuck. It's cool and not cool all at the same time.
We did the Lone Mountain in Big Sky, Montana. You don't really hike it the whole way, obviously. There's a ski lift that you take because during the winter it's a big ski mountain. It's very famous. So it's like over 11,000 feet when you get up there at the top of Lone Mountain. You can see the Tetons, which are in another state over there.
The regular Tetons or the Grand Tetons?
No, the Grand Tetons.
Is there a regular Teton?
I don't know, but the Grand Tetons. Some people call it the Tetons because there's only one. The Grand Tetons we could see in a lot of the Rocky Mountains because they're all the Rocky Mountains. But at any rate, 11,000 feet. And when you look down, I mean, because you get to walk around up top, thank God they have like a little fence around there because it's not paved. So you get up there and you're looking, you can fall right over 11,000 feet. Psh, psh.
Okay.
That's...
psh, psh. There
you hit some rocks on the way down.
Jesus. Okay.
And people ski down that mountain. It scares the shit out of me. Mountain goats live up there.
Oh, my God. They're skiing with the mountain goats. Okay. On that note, we're well past an hour here.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We're at Happy Valentine's Day. I just had to show off my hearts again.
I'm red and pink.
I love this.
No heart.
And if you don't have a Valentine, it's fine because Valentine's Day is go fuck yourself.
Well, it's a Galentine's.
Go buy yourself something nice. How about that?
I can buy myself flowers. The Miley Cyrus.
Well, Joe was gonna. He asked if I wanted something, and I said no because of the whole JOB thing. So I just said no, and so we're having some people over though to do a late B-Day celebration for myself. So that'll be fun. And plus, I mean, Valentine's Day.
My husband, the practical person that he is, unfortunately says that Valentine's Day is really just an invented Hallmark day.
Well, it kind of is. I think it kind of is. It's a nice thought, right?
Wasn't
nice
St. Valentine a real person?
I'm not entirely clear.
Are there Cupids? Are Cupids real?
Okay, well, on that note, we're going to fucking go now. We're just going to fucking wrap this up right now.
I want to know if Cupids ever existed. They look like a little angel.
We're going to go now. So, happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy the last week of the Olympics. We'll be back next week with more of our sports coverage.
Oh, I so hope there's more drama.
And hopefully, I'm sure there's going to be more drama. And hopefully by next week, we have an answer for Nancy Guthrie. Because look.
This has gone on 13 days or something.
Enough is enough here. They need to figure something out. So, okay.
And they better,
Gladys and Gertrude say Happy Valentine's Day. Their stripper Valentine outfits are going back to
They do
Amazon.
look a little strippery.
They are a little strippery. I love them though, except for the sunglasses. So yeah, it's going back.
I can't tell if it's stripper or if it's disco.
Both. I love them. It's unfortunate though that they're missing the sunglasses. So they're going back. Anyway,
toots.
I'm like brain fart. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.
Bye.